Hello, everybody. Welcome to Primal Solutions. We are sponsored by 100%primal.com, our new sponsor, and we are just normal people trying to figure out how to make quality food for our families, our grandkids, and people that we're associated with. And most importantly, really getting back to the basics of how to make high quality foods. Today, what we're going to be doing is mayonnaise. And I think every family uses mayonnaise, some more, some less. There's only four ingredients to mayonnaise. Really, it's just olive oil, white balsamic, mustard, and salt, eggs, and a little bit of lemon. And so today I'm going to show you how to make this. And it's really just an emulsion process. And once you understand that process, it's really, really easy to make. And quite frankly, on our show, what we're going to try to accomplish here, we're just middle class people. We don't have a professional kitchen. We're using our kitchen, and we're going to do what families need to know, and really, most importantly, using the highest quality products and some real simple concepts, and really only using non-processed foods, which is so important nowadays. There's an epidemic of over 100 million people in the United States. A third of the country is obese, and we're trying to make sure that we can kind of make a dent in that. And it's really from processed foods, oils, and sugar, and all the things that you don't need. When you buy mayonnaise at a store, it has a lot of sugar in it. It has processed oils, soybean, canola, vegetable oils. It's just really a bad process of making anything. So today we're going to get started, and I'm really going to show you a simple way to make some mayonnaise. And the first thing we want to do is get some mustard, Grey Poupon, Dijon mustard. Most of the stuff I buy, quite frankly, is from Trader Joe's. I'm not here to promote Trader Joe's, but you know what? They have great prices and high quality foods and products. And so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put a fair amount of mustard into our food processor. And do you want a high-speed food processor for this project or for this recipe? Because you want a high spin rate. You can use a hand blender, a bullet, whatever you've got to make this. And it's a pretty simple process. So mustard is the first ingredient. Second thing I'm going to be putting in is the eggs. And these are pasture-raised eggs. These are not cage-free, organic, all the tricks of the trade to sell you a lower quality egg. These are pasture-raised eggs. Put in the full eggs. You don't need to separate the egg yolks at all. You can just put in the full egg, which is this recipe, and I strongly suggest that you do that because it's just an easier way instead of trying to separate the eggs and making it that way. So far we've got mustard, we've got eggs, and we're going to add some salt. Spiceology is who I use for all my salts and spices. It's high quality salts. We're going to put in some white balsamic from Trader Joe's. I use this pretty much for all my salad dressings or any of my fermenting of pickles or anything like that. You can get this. It's so cheap. It's like $3 a bottle at Trader Joe's. So we're going to put a fair amount in there. The recipes will be on the site. You can click that on the exact amounts, but we're kind of just showing you the way to do this. So the first thing you do is you're going to give that a mix and really let it emulsify. And that's this process. And the emulsification process is really just adding oil to the first three ingredients. And so it's going to look kind of like a soupy, yellowy type of slur. Now we're going to start adding our oil in. So you want to use a high quality oil. I'm using olive oil. I like the taste of this olive oil. So you want to put a good glug in there. And you're going to do this in 3 or 4 steps. And so the first step is really just starting the emulsification process. And so it's gonna pretty much look a little soupy still. It's not going to be that consistency of mayonnaise that you're used to. So we're going to add some more oil to this and see what happens next. As you can see, I'm pouring in a fair amount. And don't worry about pouring in too much, because what will happen is if it's too much oil, it'll separate. And you can always add in just more vinegar, and that'll take care of that separation problem. But now we're going to pulsate this and see what's happening. We still need some more oil, so we're going to add some oil. And really, you're going to continue to do this until you get the consistency that you want. It's so simple, you guys. This mayonnaise is the easiest thing in the world to make. And it's really a healthy product versus the unhealthy that you buy at the store that's on sale. I don't care if they gave it to me, I wouldn't use it. It's so bad for you. And so we're continuing emulsifying here, and really, most importantly, just getting it to the consistency that you want. And as you can see, it's really starting to thicken up now. We probably got 1 or 2 more times that we're going to need to do this. This is going to take you all of 5 or 10 minutes to make. It's going to cost you about $4, and you're going to have a giant jar of mayonnaise, healthy mayonnaise that you can use with salads, sandwiches, whatever you want. And really, quite frankly, there's so many different ways you can go. So I'm going to add a little bit of lemon for some acid in the dish, and that helps also. It gives it a great taste. So I'm going to do a half a lemon here, and I'm going to pour in some more oil and make sure that it gets really to the perfect consistency. You can see in the picture, it's really starting to thicken. It's not even going down the sides of the blender anymore. It's probably 1 or 2 more spins away from going. I used up all the olive oil I had there, which is hopefully going to be enough. If not, I'll grab some avocado oil and do the last stir. It's still not exactly where I want it. It's close. If I was going to use this as a salad dressing, a ranch or something like that, I'd probably go at this stage, but I want to make it into a mayonnaise. So I'm using some avocado oil now. And combining the 2 different oils doesn't matter either. It's just this emulsification process that you're doing. Once you understand that, mayonnaise is a simple thing here. And so we'll give it another spin here and see what happens. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last one that we need to do. And we'll have our mayonnaise. And let's see what it looks like now. All right. So we've got a consistency of mayonnaise now. And so even when you put this in the fridge, it's going to, harden up even a little bit more. And, it's going to solidify in the fridge. And you can store it in your fridge. Oh, I couldn't imagine. As long as you store mayonnaise, you can store this, and you're going to be able to use it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flavor this mayonnaise, and I like adding sriracha. It's such an easy, flavorful taste. So I'm going to add some sriracha. You guys know what that is, and you can get it at any store. You could put garlic in here. You could put ranch dressing flavored packets in here. You could put any spices in here. You could put curry in here. You could put anything you want to flavor the mayo, and you'd have whatever flavor you like. And you could use this as a dipping sauce for wings. You could use it for, like I said earlier, salads. You could use this for pretty much dipping your wings in. If you wanted to put in blue cheese now, you could do that. You could put in any flavors you want. And that's pretty much how you make mayonnaise. It's not that hard. And you've got something healthy. And here at Primal, that's what we're going to accomplish.